I did find a firework place called I Know a Guy Fireworks. I don't know how legit that is. I'm sure it's legit. Is this cheese blowing in the wind weird? There is a lot of stuff floating in there. Those bugs. You can get one of these at fairs or carnivals, or you can make them at home. Let's make homemade corn dogs. Enter your PIN. Don't look. I drove an extra 15 minutes out of my way to get corn dogs. The corn dog place only takes cash. We're gonna get plenty of cash because who knows how much these corn dogs are. We're gonna get started with the batter. You can use any recipe you want. Got cornmeal, I'm gonna add some flour, baking powder, sugar, and a little salt for balance. Get that all combined together. They have no seats, so we gotta find a place to eat this. There's a park down the street, but it's kind of 90 degrees outside, so that might be a little toasty. Oh gosh, it's madness out here. Whoa, we're not in Kansas anymore, Dorothy. Oh my goodness. Now I'm littering. Oh, I've gotta go chase that down. Things have not been going according to plan. But this park is so cool. Now for our wet ingredients, egg right into the buttermilk, oil, honey. Ooh, plopped right out. Carefully mix everything together and make sure that honey gets well incorporated. All right, everything together. The batter is really easy to make and it's just simple ingredients you probably already have at home. With any batter, make sure everything's all mixed together, but don't over mix it. You want your batter to be thick and spongy. That looks perfect. I got batter all over me. It's from my friend Sally, don't ask. Not today, DIY. Keep it traditional with your favorite hot dog, or I like to mix it up with hot links and other pre-cooked sausages. Bam, 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 or even cheese sticks. Okay, do I go Nathan's or do I go Hebrew National? That's the big question. I think I would go Hebrew National. Those are the ones I usually like. Oh, there's only 4? Yeah, we're gonna go Hebrew National. The Nathan's ones do look delicious. Now here's the other thing me and my family do. We like spicy, so I usually get hot links and make corn dogs out of those. Ooh, should I make baby corn dogs? Just for fun, some little smokies. Plenty of cheese. Boom. Traditional skewers are a little too flimsy. You want something a little sturdier, like a candy apple stick. A great alternative is just wooden chopsticks. They have skewers, but I don't want to use these thin ones for the corn dogs. What I do like is these chopsticks. These have the characters on it, but this is the right approach. Something a little thicker for a corn dog. This is probably the best grocery trip experience ever. I found what I needed. Everything was in stock. It's a beautiful day. And they have the bamboo chopsticks right here. Oh, glory. Halfway through. So these will be a little bit more delicate, but the cheese will melt, so it doesn't really matter. And if you don't want to fuss with sticks, just make corn dog nuggets. Normally you would want to fry in a heavy bottom pot, something like a Dutch oven. But I prefer this, which is a tall, slim asparagus pot. And these pots are easy to find online. I like to just use a good neutral frying oil, canola, vegetable, even avocado oil. The secret with corn dogs is to use a tall cup or jar for dipping. This batter actually smells really good. It smells exactly like a state fair. A thermometer is gonna be a crucial tool here. We're gonna keep that oil around 350. Just one of these, simple, or one that clips on. This one like better. This one has the clip. We be deep frying at 350. We're gonna get a good dip on our corn dog. I like to bob it upside down and swirl it a little bit. You wanna eliminate any air bubbles. And it may not look like a lot of batter on the outside, but you just want a thin coating. When you're dipping the cheese, get a really good coating. You don't want any of that cheese to escape into the hot oil. Okay, our oil is perfect temperature, right in. This tall pot really makes it easy. If you are using a Dutch oven, you'll just fry these horizontally. You wanna keep them rotating and moving around. You'll wanna let it set for about 30 seconds. Set the outside. Oh, this is working beautifully. You wanna keep them moving. The goal here is for a dark brown, even color. Total, each corn dog should take about 3 minutes. And keep a close eye on that temperature. Don't let it creep too much past 360. Deep frying can be intimidating for some people. My advice, keep the oil at the correct temperature. Take your time and work in small batches. This one is perfect. I can't wait to bite into the cheese. Oh, that's awesome. This is one of those food projects that it's fun and it's great for a crowd or a party. And of course, don't forget your favorite condiments. Well, we found a beautiful place to have lunch. The sprinklers are on, which is actually kind of nice. It's making like a cooling mist. It's got an aggressive breeze, but it still feels good. These things look ridiculous. I don't even know where to start, but I think this potato one is the most extreme. It's covered in potatoes. That is insanely good. Corn dog and French fries all in one. Hot Cheetos on top, of course. This is the one I'm the most curious about because it's got a sweet sauce on there. There we go. That tastes so amazing. Cheesy, creamy, crunchy. This is definitely food you should eat in private. Nobody should be watching you eat this extremely crazy corn dog. 10 out of 10 would recommend hitting up a beautiful park with your lunch, just relaxing in the fresh air for a minute. This is gorgeous. From desserts to drinks or just by themselves, berries are a delight of summertime. But when it comes to these types of fruit, they can be awfully dirty. Let's get these washed and ready. Those berries are notorious for going bad in the fridge real quick. We're using water and yes, hydrogen peroxide to make a berry soak. For this, you'll also want to make sure it's 3%. The ratio here is about 50-50. Hydrogen peroxide mixed in. Everybody in the pool for a quick clean 3 to 5 minutes. You can also create a soak with white distilled vinegar or apple cider vinegar. The ratio there is going to be 3 parts water to 1 part vinegar. Ooh, I can smell it. That's what gets me going in the morning, the smell of white distilled vinegar. Ah, I love this stuff. Your berries will need 5 to 10 minutes in a vinegar bath. Always remember to be gentle with your berries. They're delicate little lovely things. I love it when they have the berries just like right up front in the grocery store. Perfect. I don't know what it is about strawberries, but they're always like the first thing. And the blueberries. Yes, please. Monster strawberries. Look at those things. Look at that. Beautiful raspberries. All right. Picking up the fruit. This is what we're trying to get rid of. Mold. Dirty, bad mold. This is an easy way to get all your fruit ready when you get home from the grocery store. This process is gonna eliminate a lot of those microbes, the bacteria and mold, so your fruit lasts a lot longer in the refrigerator. That's been about 3 minutes. Now I'm gonna give everything a good rinse. I like to use an inexpensive salad spinner to get rid of all that excess moisture. All the berries are dry and intact. Look at that water. Yeah, even better. Even better. A good rinse will get rid of that excess vinegar, all the taste and smell. You can also just let those berries air dry on a clean kitchen towel. This works great because raspberries tend to be a little bit more delicate. There. Now it's your turn, strawberries. Ooh, I got a super ripe batch. These things are ready to be eaten today. There we go. Now we got the leverage. We got the momentum. Now your berries knows what it feels like to be at the carnival. Moisture is the bad guy here, so we're gonna do our best to keep this fruit dry. You can line your containers with some paper towel or a small kitchen towel if you're looking to be a little more sustainable. They're trying to escape. It also helps if you separate shallow layers. The claw. I don't know if all of these will fit, so I may have to eat a couple right now. Now you'll have fresh berries in the fridge, ready to go all week long. Just a little status update. A few weeks ago, I was devastated because Bed Bath & Beyond is closing down. We're gonna pop in and just get a status update. See what the situation is. There's still a bit left. Like these cool backpacks. I didn't see those last time. They put new stuff out. No, they moved stuff around is what they did. Oh, they're consolidating everything. It's like they pushed everything from the back to the front. It's so echoey in here because all the shelves are bare. Flatware storage? I didn't know you needed to store your flatware. Quilted dinnerware storage. This is something I didn't even know I needed. Okay, if I'm back in a few weeks, I want to see this place like with 2 items on the shelves right before they close. The summer is full of parades, picnics, and of course, firework displays. So of course, I've got a plan to make these events more fun and comfortable. Here's some ultimate essentials for summer events. So I'm trying to put together this kit for if you're going to a picnic. And sometimes I don't know exactly what I want to include. So I'll just peruse like the camping section, the outdoor section to see if there's any products that like kind of catch my eye. And that's why I like to window shop a little bit. Sometimes you get inspiration by just being out in the world. To tote around all that stuff, a collapsible wagon is gonna be key. Like everybody has the wagon from Costco and I love it, but this is Walmart version. Before you load up for the event, it's always a good idea to check if there's any restrictions or regulations for the park, parade, or event you're going to. Most of the time you're gonna want somewhere to sit, so make sure everybody has a camp chair. This has really been on one of my purchase lists. Oh my goodness, classic dropping something. I've always wanted one of these. It's like the beach chairs, but with the backpack straps, and I've seen ones that have a cooler on it. A backpack chair? Yes, hands-free. It's very light too. This is a good chair. It's so lightweight. Cup holder. But I do like the other version I saw with a cooler. look at this glorious invention. Hammock, canopy, get a table, get a cooler. Catch me outside all summer long in that chair. Where I start is just raid those camping supplies. A lot of those items are gonna be great for outdoor events like spending the day in the park before fireworks. Gotta remember how this thing is set up. A disposable, portable, collapsible trash can can come in handy so you don't have to walk all the way to that trash bin. Disposable, small, lightweight, easy to pack. You know, don't sleep on the party store. There's so much cool stuff that they come out with that you're like, oh, that's a good idea. Pop-up garbage can. If you're doing an outdoor event, just have a garbage can ready to go. You don't have to worry about your trash. Put on my thinking cap while I peruse the rest of the items here. I love that's a regular thing for us is hats. So much good headwear here. I definitely want one of these. When you can find a taco hat, but not an American flag picnic table. If you happen to be going to a park that may have available picnic tables, a table cover is great. It can also work on the ground as a picnic blanket. We do get lucky sometimes. This weather is beautiful. This is what my family does. We use the chairs to keep the picnic blanket down as well as the cooler. This is clever too. It's like a fitted picnic bench cover. So if you're using a public table, you just cover it with this. That's clever. Those elastic table covers are great. They're kind of like a fitted sheet, but you don't need any clamps and they won't blow away. Bring along plenty of stuff to keep your little ones entertained like bubbles, sidewalk chalk, and games. Well, don't think I'll be able to afford that new Apple headset, so I'll just get these. They're only 10 bucks. Same, right? Nerf guns. I haven't played with Nerf guns in a hot minute. It's been a few years. Sidewalk chalk. Oh, this one has a handle. Okay, there we go. Bubbles. My nieces and nephews, obsessed with bubbles. Oh, a shark bubble gun. Forget the water gun. Look at this blaster. Bubble blaster. I feel like we should get some bubbles. Maybe it's not a blowing one. Maybe it's this kind of one. It's kind of better. Parades and firework displays can be extra loud, which can be damaging to eardrums. Something that can be great is noise-reducing headphones. And a few bandanas are a great substitution to napkins and paper towels. I do want a picnic blanket, so I want to see if they have that. Sleeping bag liner, nope. I like the color on this though, that's fun. Bright, vibrant. I just found something that not only do I want, but I need. This will be the random shopping portion of our series today. Who doesn't want puppies frolicking on a blanket? That is incredible. This looks like a cool picnic blanket situation. Carpet denim. Is this supposed to be carpe diem? Am I reading that correctly? My camping blanket? Why not? You'll be glad to bring along some wipes, some tissues, and of course, hand sanitizer. Never forget that SPF. Some cash can go a long way for parking, certain vendors, or paying your way into a restroom. A backup battery, and make sure it's charged, can save the day. You'll also be thankful you packed an umbrella to keep the sun off of you. This is my go-to umbrella. It has a clamp on it, so handy. And when the sun finally sets, you can't go wrong with glow sticks. You gotta shake them to activate them. Glow sticks, that's fun too. This is cool. This includes a baseball cap. I want that for me. These are only $1. These are great. Glow glasses. Now I call this a glow up. Plenty of water and drinks. I think we're good to go. These prep days are always an adventure, and I'm always looking for something weird. So a couple weeks ago, I was in search of blood. Today, I'm in search of fireworks. This is the tent that's gonna be the fireworks tent. It is here, it's just not set up yet. I love that they have this fireworks booth at an abandoned gas station. So there is one location, but today's a Tuesday, and they don't open until Friday. So, looks like for now, we're a little out of luck. At-home fireworks can be a blast, but sometimes you're left with a few extras. Here's how to handle those unused fireworks. We have to start with a safety announcement. Always check your local and state regulations when handling fireworks. These say firecrackers, which I can't find. Firecrackers are still eluding me. Confetti poppers. So we don't have fireworks quite yet, so confetti poppers it is. These have not changed much since I was a kid. You can actually store and save fireworks for the next celebration, but you have to do it safely. A good rule of thumb is save fireworks for only up to a year. Check the labels, some fireworks include expiration dates. Keep those unused fireworks in a storage bin. I like a clear one so I can see what's inside. The goal is to keep air and moisture out, so choose a container with a tight seal. This is the largest container I've ever seen. For flour, sugar, rice, beans, oats, and more. What can't you put in here? I feel like this is what people put their dog food in there. Pack them in there, and I try to put everything in a nice layer and avoid stacking. Keep this somewhere cool and dry, and of course, out of reach for children. For added security, you can find locking bins or ones that you can secure with a zip tie. Keep the bin away from plugged-in electronics or anything that might produce static electricity, just in case. If you have fireworks that are duds, unused, or just that you want to get rid of, here's the proper disposal method. Fireworks are made to go in the regular trash, but there's a few things you have to do before. When it comes to those fireworks, you'll need a big bucket of water. And Katy Perry's help. Baby, you're an actual firework. You'll want these completely submerged for 24 hours. Soaking in water will deactivate them and they'll no longer spark joy. After that soak, put them in a plastic bag. A double bag will seal in all that moisture so they don't dry out. For larger fireworks, just go ahead and use larger bags. You can't dispose of dead animals in here. Good to know. This seems appropriate. The fanny pack beverage holder. Oh, I love these too. So many cool items. So sometimes party stuff isn't the best quality, but I love like if you use it nicely and you take care of it, it can last you a couple seasons. I always have like a bin of seasonal items for summer, fall, holidays, whatever holiday it is, because this stuff can get reused. Try to salvage it, take care of it, keep it for a few years. An easy way to get questions answered when it comes to fireworks, call your local fire department. The non-emergency line will be able to help you out. Yeah, I had a couple quick questions. I wondered, when is the earliest we can set off fireworks?
June 24th through July 6th.
Okay, well thank you so much.
Good.
I've called so many stores, so many fireworks stands, so many places to find just a few fireworks. Nowhere had them. And look. I literally checked everywhere. The world has a strange way of working out sometimes. Oh, this feels good. Bang, done. This is what Liberty looks like, people. Snacks and drinks in all one container. Have fun, be safe, and light up the night, if it's legal in your area.